What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, it's World Tour time. I didn't do it for episode 50 because I felt it was a little close to the last one, but here we are, episode 60. I got the shaders on, things look nice. I got the settings as best I can. For some reason, even with, a 2080 Ti Founders and 9900 KS on water and like 64 gigs of RAM, I get terrible frame rates. I don't know what the deal is. I've tried all the different like tweaks and settings and whatnot to improve them, and I don't know what's wrong. Like GPUs overclock, CPUs overclock, 5 gigahertz, all core. Like I don't know, but if anybody has any ideas, I mean, Custodium doesn't work with OptiFabric, so you can't really get the shader support. But anyway, on with the world tour. So here we have our barn, built that not that long ago. We've got a couple mushrooms waiting outside, and those are so next thunderstorm we can get them struck by lightning and get some brown mushrooms. In here we've just got the barn with our animal collection until we make a little zoo to put them in. And then if we climb up above here, it's just our wheat farm, which I need to replant. But moving right along, we've got our little baby polar bear right here, and he's just kind of chilling because if you keep him near the parents, they get aggressive. Got our chicken coop, lots of eggs. Over here is where we grow our nether trees or nether mushrooms or whatever you want to call them. To the left here, storage room. You've seen probably tons of times. Just, got all of our blocks and everything. And then if we climb up to the top, it's just some bulk storage, and then we've got various farms over here, dripstone, vines, glowberries, bamboo, netherwort. We got our snowman, so we can farm snow. This is for farming the dirt or the roots. Glow lichen farm, dripstone farm. Right over there is the cow farm and the cocoa bean farm. And then we've got, our efficiency and fortune tools for, harvesting the netherwort and the vines and whatnot. Moving right on down, just trying to keep this going so it's not a super long video. We've got our wool farm right here, and then upstairs, like I said, this is just the cow farm, which is actually ready to be cleared out. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of them. But yeah, so then moving right on along, we can head down. That's my little buddy Bacon. Coming right outside, we've got just a storage building, which is connected to the sheep farm right there. Over here, we've got our tree farm, which was an improved Waddles design. We've got hopper minecarts in the 4 blocks for the large trees, and then you just plant a row of the regular trees right there. Chop them down, everything goes into the water, into the hoppers, and into a sorting system down below. Here is our sea pickle farm. That was a cub fan design that we modified so that you wouldn't have to walk around. You basically just stand up on one of these, flip the switch, starts bone mealing, launches everything, and then it all goes into the hoppers down below, and then over into our little chest over here, which somehow got some zombie bits in it. Not sure what happened there, but hey. Close that up. Right here, we have our iron farm and our moss farm. So up there is the dual iron farm. As you can see, it's chugging right along. We've got 2 golems in there going. Come down here, it's just the automatic azalea moss block, moss carpet, all that good stuff, as well as our super overpowered bone meal farm. I mean, this thing just cranks bone meal. Definitely the best bone meal farm in the game. I've been running this for not that long, and it's already just about full, so I should probably turn this thing off. Let's just go do that real quick. Hop on over here and flip that boy. But yeah, and actually over there is a tunnel that goes down into the underground labyrinths that we've got underneath most of this area. Just kind of what you see is only like half the base. The rest is down below. And yeah, so this was our very first farm building, our first big build. And in here is actually just a mob farm. You know, your general, they spawn, water flushes them out, they fall. And do a collection system down below, which is probably filled. Hop down and check, but you can see gunpowder. Yep, gunpowder for days. Gunpowder, yep, tons of it. Bones, more bones. I'm not sure what was supposed to be in those. I think that might be more bone overflow, but arrows and miscellaneous, and then all the extra stuff just gets destroyed. So you can see things chugging right along. Over here is the way back up. So over here we have our pumpkin farm and our melon farm. And then up above we've got our honey farm, honey bottles, honeycomb, all fully automated using the azalea leaves. And then over on this side we have got our sugarcane farm up there. I had originally planned on putting a dripstone right here, but it didn't work with the partial, like the waterlogged slabs up above. So just know that if you are going to be growing dripstone, you need a full water block above it. But yep, that's the entirety of that room and that building. Coming over here, we have got our polar bear buddies that we have yet to make a habitat for. That's definitely coming up once we get to the zoo, which is a future product or project. And here we've got our basalt generator, we've got our stone generator, and then we've got our faster AFK stone generator. Up at the top of this building, we actually have a beacon set up so that, you know, we can speed mine the stuff down there even faster. If we need cobblestone or regular stone or basalt, that's where we come. Coming right over here, this is just a little room that's just kind of there, and then there's an attic. Not really anything in there. That's our nether portal building. We just kind of wrap right around here. You can see inside. It's our nether portal. Got ender chest, regular chest with some, you know, fire potions, gold helmet, random stuff, all that good stuff. We'll come back to that. Over here are some of our original crop fields from when we first started, and this is our original strip mine. Now it's just kind of a little round mushroom farm, but go down there, strip mines. It's just your regular strip mines everybody's seen. Over there, we have our ship, which is a vanilla Minecraft ship that I actually reconstructed to, you know, actually be on the water surface and be a full boat. Right over here, we've got the turtle farm, and you can see our regular turtles stay in there. And then when they hatch, they can get out or get back in. And then right here is just a little seagrass farm so we can feed the turtles to get the eggs and whatnot, all that good stuff. We'll fly over this direction, and right over here we can just sneak into this cave. It'll be a good place to sleep as well. And this is our skeleton farm. Just climb down right here. There is the spawner. They will come up this tube right here. As you can see, they're already starting. I basically just built this so I could get bows for dispensers. I mean, I did not need bones or arrows or any of the other drops. Like, all I cared about was the dispensers. And because that's the reason that we built that, we actually have a pickaxe right here and a stone generator so we can farm cobblestone to make said what's it called, dispensers. So now that those guys are out of the way, let's see if we can kind of sneak back in here and sleep. Perfect. I think we're making pretty good time. Alrighty. So, yes, that is the skeleton farm, and actually, everything's placed in such a distance that when you are farming the stone, that it, is in range of the spawner. So the spawner is spawning skeletons while you're farming the, cobblestone, so you never have to worry about any of that. We'll just go ahead and fly up over this way. And I guess real quick while we're flying, we'll shoot over here to our spider farm, which is just back in here. This is one of the earlier farms that we did. This is just a cave spider spawner that was pretty much on the surface, and they just, spawn, come out right here where they get whacked. And then inside is just, you can actually see there's a little window to look in. Up here, we have got a nether portal, and where I had planned to put an enchanting table, but apparently completely forgot about that. But I guess we can use actually, no, there's not a boat. There's not going to be a boat there, so we don't have to do that. So now we can just head back over to the base. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump over this way. Kind of load in. That's the mob tower right there, the mob farm. You can actually see there's mobs in it. This was our original bed in our little base camp that we started off the world. We just kind of camped here with a campfire and did our strip mining. And then eventually, once we had the materials, we constructed our first building, which was this one. And this is actually our villager trading hall. And basically, our first villager breeder was right here. There is currently nothing up above. This used to be the old storage room when I first started. Now it's just going to be a map room at some point. But, yep, you just toss some carrots to the villagers. They drop a baby. He comes in here. You hit the button. Cart comes, drops him down below. And the villager would fall right here, where we would then press the button to send him in front of the zombie, where they get converted. Flip the switch, push them, they get sent here, where we cure them, and then we can send them wherever we need them. So we've got our complete villager trading hall right here. All of our farmers, a couple alchemists, a bunch of stonemasons for quartz. Over on the other side, tons of librarians, all the different enchanted books. Got a couple guys over here they got, the full diamond armor for cheap. May have to cure these guys one more time just to get these prices down. But over here, these guys got tools, all for the low. Like I said, all these dudes probably need to be cured one more time just to get those prices down to all ones. But moving right along, we come down this way. This is our automatic potato and carrot farm, villager powered, and it looks like it's overflowing, so I'll have to empty that out at some point. You know what? Before we go that way, we can come into here. This was our original holding chamber for all the different villager variants, which we collected. And so now we've got several breeders. This one right here will breed swamp and jungle villagers, as well as the plains villagers, of course. This one is taiga and tundra, snowy tundra villagers, and then this one is savanna and desert. So whenever I get one of the unique, biome-specific villagers, I save them, and then the plains villagers get sent up to the trading hall. And I figured at some point we would make little custom villages for the different types of villagers. So that's a upcoming project, but yep, these guys just get sent. You can either send them this way and they go up to the trading hall into the zombie curing area, or you can flick this lever and it sends them back over this way, where I have my collection of baby villagers, because I've got a data pack that lets you turn mobs back into their children form, and I just love these little dudes. I think they're so funny. I've said it more times than I can count, but I think the baby villagers are hilarious. Like, I just love them. They're so funny. I'm actually considering getting a little baby villager tattoo, because I think it would be great. Or maybe like an adult villager holding an emerald. Yeah, I'm that serious about Minecraft. I don't look the type, but yeah, I mean, look at that. They're just so adorable. Whether or not they're running around playing tag or jumping on the bed, they're just funny. This is where I had a pillager, but a little mishap with one of these guys before I turned him into a baby spawned an iron golem in the same room as our tame pillager and killed him. So he's no longer with us. I'm gonna have to wait for another patrol to get some more, but see, another iron golem spawned. But down here is where all of the drops from the tree farm go. Let's see, over there we've got one amethyst. We've got another one right here all dug out. I was thinking about filling this with water and then doing the hub fan style collection system, because the amethyst crystals will float. So if you have water sources that kind of trickle across, you can kind of mine these underwater with a conduit and then have the water carry them to a collection center. Right here is just the way down to the slime farm, which you can see in there. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like our golem's still good, so that's a plus. And how's this thing doing? We'll just check it while we're down here. Yep. Lots of slime. That actually needs to be emptied, so I'm going to have to come back and do that after the episode. Fill that back up. Or empty that out. And then over here, I was just kind of digging some tunnels to, you know, maybe make some offshoots or something like that. I haven't decided yet. Depends what's on the other side. This right here is just a way up to behind the sea pickle farm. And then this rail line right here just goes back to the storage building. Actually, if you come up right here, this is the moss farm that we were looking at. So all the bone meal and everything right there makes it easy to get. Come right along over here. We are in the basement of the storage building, and this is where we've got our furnace array. So 64 furnaces. Load your fuel in right here, you load your blocks in right there, and then everything kind of does its thing. This is our lava farm, where we've got 64 cauldrons, so always enough to fill the, what's it called, the various furnaces if we're doing a big smelting job. Down here is our glow ink farm, as you can see. Probably not going to be anything in there right now, but that's where the squid spawn. And did the minecart stop? What happened to the minecart? Why is the minecart not? Oh, it's because this is full. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just take those and see if that... Yep, I got that going. Alright. So we'll have to put that away and empty that out. I have not checked these farms in a little bit, so... it would appear I definitely need to come and clean all these out, but this is just the maintenance access for the squid farm. You know, this takes you down right on top of the actual farm. Nothing really special to see there. Here is the cactus farm. Again, not one that we use very often, but for cyan dye, you need green dye. So we've got, you know, cactus farm. Pretty typical stuff. Some storage for the extra cactus, all that good stuff. Come back up. And that about does it for what we've got here at the actual base in the overworld. So I am going to go ahead and do a brief cut right here and hop into the Nether, where we will start to look at some of our projects that we've got going on over there. So I'll meet you there. Alrighty, so here we are in the Nether hub. Nothing really too fancy here, but we do have a way to get up on top of the roof right there. And then if we follow this path, let's see here. The first stop is, that's basically just the spider farm that we already saw. So a little quick way to get there if you're not trying to fly. And then right here is the gold farm. And then all the mobs from this, you take out up on top of the nether ceiling. Back over this way is the swamp villager breeder. So I guess I will, you know, we'll just go over there real quick and have a look. If you don't remember the episode, this is where we bred the, of course there was my boat. Not what I wanted to happen. But yeah, this is where we, got our swamp villager. So we can just send that back through. But yep, just basic villager breeder here. We'll hop into free cam. And you can see the contraption. And actually we got some couple babies right there, including a swamp baby. So, and then a little desert dude that's waiting to go somewhere. But yep, that's the swamp villager breeder. Pretty similar setup in the jungle, if you recall. So that we'll visit that one for the world tour because it's just the same thing in the jungle. You get jungle villagers. So moving right back along, we'll hop on our boat here. And let's see, continuing down the path. Trying to go quick so this isn't like a super long video here. But right over here, this is our mushroom island, as well as our ocean monument guardian farm. This is probably going to be the site of a future mega base. But if we go, let's see, where is it? It was just over that way. We've got our guardian farm right here, right above the ocean monument. Oh, so close. Let's see here if I can kind of finagle my way back on here so I can show you how this works. So you stand at the AFK spot right there, and that is just in range. This is a Logical Geek Boy design. Everything is linked in the original episodes for these, but you can see because of the height, the guardians can only spawn right here, and then they are immediately just taken out. So yeah, highly efficient, pretty sweet. Don't have to drain any water, don't have to take out any of the monument. Hypothetically, I could actually like drain out this monument and make something cool there, and that's where I had my conduit for the project. But over here, we've just got the, you know, basic auto sorter. Some items do get caught, which is kind of annoying, but overall, it's a pretty efficient farm. It's good enough. So let's see. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut here, go back to the nether, and we'll head on to the next thing. Alright, so back in the nether right here, this goes to our first nether fortress, which actually pretty soon we're going to be setting up a wither skeleton farm at, because it is in the perfect place in a soul sand valley. And I've got the perfect spot for it. But if we come down all the way down this way, there is a second nether fortress that I chose to make my blaze spawners at, because we actually had two of them within range. And I was able to... So annoying, like, getting stuck. Yeah, if we basically just come down this ladder right here. We have our double blaze spawner. And this was a design of my own creation that I'm pretty proud of. Took a lot of trial and error to get this right. But basically, we've got farm one or spawner one right there, spawner two right there, and then if you stand right here, we hit free cam, you can see both spawners are active. And the blaze fall into the lava, get funneled over this way into the lava right here. Any day now, boys. Come on. Excuse me. They fall, get pushed along, and then they will start to climb their way up the little stair kind of thing that I set up here, and we can see they're doing it on the other side there as well. And then they all end up in a central spot right here where we can just whack away at them. And I'm not going to spend too much time killing Blaze because that's not the point of the episode, but yeah, that is the double Blaze spawner, and it's pretty intense. I mean, this thing's got pretty good rates. You just sit in here and whack away at them. But good stuff. So now I'm going to go ahead, cut, and hop to the other end of the Nether tunnels and pick up with the farms that we got over there. So I'll meet you there. Alrighty, and just through the Nether portal here, we have arrived at the kill chamber for our zombie to drown conversion. So we've got a zombie spawner right here. This is the Nem bomb design. So you basically got your zombie spawner. It'll spawn some zombies. They will get funneled over here, drop down into the water current, which is slowed down by the cobwebs. We've got snow golems over here that bombard them, and that calls in reinforcements into these chambers. As you can see, they're already starting to pop up. And there is 4 of these chambers that all basically cycle back up to this central, snowball pelting area. Once they make it through, they get converted into drown, fall down here, fall into the pit, and then we take them out right there. So, super neat farm, highly efficient. And then down below, we have a auto sorter system for it, and as you can see, we've already gotten quite a bit of copper. And then back here is just a little bed that's far enough away that we can sleep and then store some of the random armor and stuff that we get from the farm, and all the heads and all that good stuff. I don't like to throw it away. I usually just combine it until it's brand new condition. And yeah, so that is the Drowned Farm, again, designed by Nembomb. And if you go back for any of the episodes for any of these, they have the description, in the descriptions, the credit and the links to the tutorial. So I guess since it's daytime, we can just climb back up this way. But I am going to... Actually, you know what? No, we're going to go back down through the Nether because it's a little bit quicker. And head to the next couple farms. There's a few more to look at, and then we'll be just about done. I'm just pounding through them today, so I will meet you at the next farm. Alright, so the next farm that we've got is over here at the desert, just south of the base, and this is our squid farm. Looks a little weird because of the shaders, but as you can see, it produces mad ink. That's the AFK spot up there, and this thing, I emptied it not that long ago, but... yeah, I had to drain all these strips were river, so that all got drained, all that got drained, all that got drained all the way back there. Just because this seemed like the best, excuse me, spot to build this, because it was the farthest away from any water, and it was the only place where I could find the appropriate dimensions that were entirely in the river to build the farm. But yeah, this thing is highly efficient, similar to the glow squid farm, just regular squid. So this thing puts out plenty of ink. Like I said, I emptied it out the other day to make dark prismarine after I had done the guardian farm. So without further ado, I will meet you at the next, and I believe final farm. So I will see you there shortly, and yeah, meet you there. Alrighty, and here is the last farm for today, and that is just our basic ice farm. And pretty simple, like I said in the episode. You saw how it works. Basically, you cover up the water sources diagonally, and then when you break the ice, it refills and then refreezes. And yeah, that is the ice farm, and I think also the last farm that I have to show today. Like I said, I tried to keep it as short as possible instead of going into too much detail and, like actually taking you physically every step of the way. But I hope you enjoyed the world tour. As always, the world download for this will be available on my Patreon, which is at Iggy Haxer, link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride so far. Building these farms, I've had a great time, building them, and excited to build more moving forward. We got some more advanced ones coming up, some pretty cool ones, and I'm real excited for it. So, thanks for watching. As always, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any episodes. Hit the bell button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And like I said, check me out on Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon, all of which are at Iggy Haxer. We will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.